Certainly. Here's a captivating historical story, the remarkable escape of the Aztecs from Tenochtitlan, known as the Noche Triste, or the Sad Night. The Sad Night, the Aztec Escape. In the early morning hours of June 30, 1520, the grandeur of Tenochtitlan, the capital of the Aztec Empire, was overshadowed by chaos and bloodshed. The city, nestled in the heart of what is now Mexico City, was under siege by Spanish conquistadors led by Hernán Cortés and their indigenous allies. The Spanish had been attempting to conquer the Aztec Empire, and tensions between the Aztecs and the Spanish had reached a boiling point. The conflict had escalated dramatically during the previous days. The Aztecs, under the leadership of Emperor Moctezuma II, initially welcomed the Spanish as guests, but relations quickly soured. The Aztec ruler was taken hostage by Cortés in an attempt to control the city through fear and manipulation. When Moctezuma died under mysterious circumstances, the fragile peace shattered. The Aztec people, enraged and desperate, rebelled against their foreign oppressors. On the fateful night of June 30, the Spanish forces and their allies faced an all-out assault by the Aztecs. The attackers, armed with obsidian blades and arrows, were determined to drive the invaders out of their sacred city. The Spanish, caught off guard and suffering heavy casualties, found themselves trapped and surrounded. In a desperate bid for survival, Cortés and his men planned a risky escape. Under the cover of darkness, they attempted to flee the city. They had to navigate their way through the narrow causeways that connected Tenochtitlan to the mainland. These causeways were heavily guarded by the Aztecs, who were determined to cut off the Spanish retreat. The escape was a harrowing experience. As the Spanish soldiers and their allies made their way across the causeways, they were ambushed and attacked by the Aztec warriors. The Spanish forces struggled through the swamps and canals, weighed down by the riches they had looted from the city. Their retreat was further complicated by the fact that many of their allies, who had been promised a share of the plunder, now saw their chance to escape as well. The night was filled with desperate cries and the sounds of battle. The Spanish suffered significant losses, with many of their soldiers, allies, and even some of their indigenous allies being killed or captured. The event became known as La Noche Triste, reflecting the sorrow and despair of the Spanish troops. Estimates suggest that up to half of the Spanish soldiers and many of their allies perished during the escape. Despite the disaster, Hernán Cortés and the surviving Spanish forces managed to escape the city. They regrouped and eventually launched a successful second assault on Tenochtitlan, which fell to the Spanish in August 1521. The conquest of the Aztec Empire marked a significant turning point in the history of the Americas. The Sad Night is remembered as a testament to the fierce resistance of the Aztec people and the sheer determination of the Spanish conquistadors. It highlights the complex interplay of power, conflict, and cultural clash that defined the era of European exploration and conquest.